Your Excellency, Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, respected President of the UN General Assembly, Mr. John Ash, distinguished ministers from Indonesia, Turkey, Burkina Faso, Spain, and the United Republic of Tanzania, ambassadors, invited guests, colleagues, and friends, Mr. Feltman, Mr. Getu. On August 19th, 2003, I was buried under the rubble of the bombing, after the bombing of the Canal Hotel, the UN headquarters in Baghdad, since considered one of the darkest days in the UN's history. By sheer good luck, we had moved our meeting to my office on the ground floor near the center of the building instead of the third-floor conference room where it was originally scheduled. A truck armed with explosives drove into the building just below the conference room. The building imploded, sending glass and debris like bullets, killing and wounding and leaving others buried in the rubble. I opened my eyes to a changed world. In my room, out of the 7 colleagues, 5 were seriously injured and 2 were killed. Chris Klein Beekman and Saad Hermes Arbona weren't so lucky. In total, there were 22 victims, including the Secretary General's Special Representative for Iraq, Sergio Vieira de Mello. Over 150 were injured. I received severe injuries to my head, neck, upper body, and was evacuated to a U.S. combat support hospital north of Baghdad, then to Kuwait, then to Landstuhl, Germany, and finally to Canada. I survived through resilience and good luck and the skill of first responders. For many families, this was also the moment when lives permanently changed. Back home in Canada, my family, like many families, did not know where I was. The first news of my survival came in the form of a picture on the cover of the New York Times, arriving on a stretcher at a U.S. military hospital. Many had to adjust to the loss of a child, a partner, a family member. Others became caregivers for a recovery process that would take months and years. It is the incredible resilience of these families that have given us the courage to move on. August 19th, 2003 was also a moment when the UN permanently changed. What seemed an impossible first is becoming too much of a frequency now as UN staff are counted among the victims of terrorist attacks. 1 year ago next week, the 19th of June 2013, commemorates the sad day when the UN compound in Mogadishu was attacked. 15 people were killed, among them 8 UN staff. In the era of open government where social media dominates our lives, the establishment of the UN support porthole allows us to use modern technology to make information easily accessible to victims. In this respect, the porthole can assist victims of terrorism to find their own resilience, to seek purpose from their experience, and to help them, if they wish, to become agents of change. The portal is but one component of a multi-pronged strategy to counter terrorism by raising awareness of victims' issues on both the national and the global levels. Its value cannot be underestimated as it develops into a resource hub, and I look forward to personally contributing to its development as a mechanism for change for victims of terrorism. And I'm personally grateful to the Counterterrorism Implementation Task Force for building on the initiative of the Secretary General to establish this resource and its support to member states in accelerating the implementation of the UN's global counterterrorism strategy. Thank you.